Every man wants to be more consistent, more focused, and more disciplined. But the truth is, most men are waiting to feel like it, and that's exactly why they're stuck. Relentless discipline isn't about being motivated or just waiting for things to happen. It's about doing what must be done, what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. And this is the point. You need to go, you know what, I don't feel like doing it, but I'm gonna do it. That's discipline. The amount of times that I have discipline and I don't feel like getting up at 4 a.m., I don't feel like jumping in the cold, I don't feel like doing a hard workout, but I do it because I just go, you know what, I know this is making me better. And I have the discipline because the discipline is a muscle. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to build that relentless discipline where you literally say, I'm gonna do this, that's it, period. And you live to that and you stick by it. And I'm gonna tell you personally how I have built the discipline that I do, that people look up to me and people be like, how do you do that? You know, you never miss. You're always there, you always do it, and how you never break it again. Hey guys, it's Brendon. Discipline is freedom. Discipline, I believe, is a superpower for me. You have no one better to learn discipline from. This whole concept of discipline is freedom. Took me a little bit of time because I'm like, no, it's restrictive. But then I really realized, because the more discipline you are, the more freedom you have later on. And let's just use, for example, right, food. Like, the more disciplined you are, the more freedom you have. Like, you can be super disciplined and then all of a sudden you can be, like, you'll be in good shape, and so you have all this discipline, and then you want to have, you know, just eat whatever you want to do. You're going out for dinner maybe, or you want to splurge and do whatever you want to do. Then you have so much freedom to do it because you know that having that one meal or even that day or the 2 days or whatever it might be doesn't really affect you, because then you'll just get straight back to the discipline again. Whereas someone who doesn't, they're just going to keep having those, and they probably don't have that discipline of eating well, and so then they're just getting further and further out of shape, just as their body's getting out of too, because they don't have the discipline. So discipline is freedom. And the first thing we need to do if you want to be more disciplined is make discipline your identity. You need to understand that discipline is you. If you want to build discipline, you wear it like a name. Like, my name is this. I have discipline. I am disciplined. If you say I need to have more discipline, that's not very empowered, and it's not your identity. Don't just try to be disciplined. Be the man who does what's required no matter what. Start seeing yourself as a disciplined person. Start calling yourself like, I am disciplined. Hey, it's Brendon. Quick interruption to your regularly scheduled video. I want to let you know of an opportunity that you have to go even deeper into this work together. Now, if you have not yet, please check out the description down below. And in there, we've got links to both Launch, our 3-day event, and also Ascend, our high performance mastermind. Now, Launch, it's our 3-day event, and it's the most ruthlessly effective event to change your brain, for you to become more aware of the subconscious programs and beliefs that have been holding you back, and to teach you the tools, the techniques, and the processes to dramatically transform those programs and those beliefs and literally rewire your brain. Again, Launch, it's our 3-day event, and we run them 5 times a year. We also have Ascend, which is our 12-month high-performing mastermind for men who are committed to their growth and who want to totally recreate themselves. I literally want to send you a new birth certificate in 12 months' time because you've grown that much. So if you're a man and you want to go fast, you want to go big, and you understand that you don't want to put off living life at your potential, and you don't want to hold on to any unnecessary stress, anxiety, fear, worry, doubt, or suffering, and you want to be liberated from those habits of thinking and live life to the fullest. So check out the links in the description, take a look at the program information and the amazing success stories from the men just like you who have gone through some of their programs, and I'll see you on the other side. And now, let's get back to the video. Even before it feels natural, it might feel very untrue to start with, but say it, act it, and reinforce it daily, and you'll start living it. If you keep telling yourself, I am disciplined, I am disciplined, I am disciplined, you're gonna start creating actions that are aligned with those thoughts. You'll never rise above the standard you've set for your identity, right? So you've set your standards of I am disciplined, and your identity will change, and your standards will change, your discipline will change. I don't really actually know where my discipline has, like, when was the turning point for me? You know, as I was making this video, I'm like, where's the turning point? And I couldn't pinpoint it to like this exact thing. It's like, that's the turning point. But it might have been like a big turn rather than a sharp turn, if you know what I mean. But discipline, like, I never used to be disciplined. I used to be somewhat disciplined, but I would be very inconsistent, especially with going to the gym, working out, and also I'd be half-assed too. I'd be like disciplined to get there, but not disciplined to train hard. So there's levels of discipline, you know, and that's obviously just with one area in going to the gym and working out. But the more that you can just be disciplined in every area of life, then it flows on. Be disciplined in how you speak to yourself. Be disciplined in how you hold yourself. Be disciplined in doing the things that you say you're going to do. One thing that is the biggest key in discipline is doing the things that you say you're going to do. By respecting yourself enough to do that. If you had a friend that would always let you down, you know, and say, oh yeah, I'll be here then, and they don't show up. I'll be here then and don't show up, and they keep going, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Let's meet at this time tomorrow, and they keep letting yourself down. You wouldn't respect them, you wouldn't like them, you wouldn't want to hang out with them. But why do we do that to ourselves? We allow ourselves to do that to ourselves. We allow ourselves to treat ourselves like shit because we lack discipline. So discipline is a radical form of self-love. Discipline shows yourself that you love yourself. That was a key turning point for me, because there was a long time in my life where I didn't love myself. And there was also a longer time in my life where I said that I love myself, but I didn't actually feel it. And I remember the time I did some quite intense breath work, and I was at the end of it, you know, with the good chemicals running through your brain, and I could see myself whipping myself. I was like sitting there with my hands, like, I don't know what that thing's called, where it's like, you know, the old days where you put your head through and then you have your hands there and they're like stuck there. I don't know what it's called. It's not a guillotine. I think that's the thing that took your head off. Anyway, so I was in that thing, and then I was whipping myself. And in that moment, it just kind of really hit me of like how much I was pushing myself and not loving myself. Now, probably from that point, I probably pushed myself harder, but it's from a place of love. It's from a place of wanting to be better, not from coming from a place of lack. And it was in that moment that I actually felt love for myself. Like I actually felt I loved myself. I just got goosebumps when I said that. Truth bumps, I like to call them. But previously I just said, yeah, I love myself. I just said it. It was just words, but I didn't actually feel it. And to me, discipline is just reinforcing that. Discipline is reinforcing to myself that I love myself. And so if you take it from me, then, you know, creating more discipline is showing you that you love you, that you're worth it, and you are. So create the discipline around that. Bruce Lee said, the most successful man is the average man who is focused. Be focused on your discipline, be focused on your goals, be focused on loving yourself, be focused on doing the things that you say you're gonna do. Be focused on being great. Be focused in general. Whatever it is, be where your feet are, and everything will start to shift, and discipline will become the go-to. You'll fall back to your discipline. Make discipline your standard. I am disciplined. I am a disciplined person. If you wear that like your identity, your external world will reflect that back to you. So after you've gone, yes, I am disciplined. That is me. You've shifted your identity to align with that. I am a disciplined person. Even if it feels untrue for you right now, still just keep saying that. Then build systems, not willpower. Willpower is unreliable. Systems win. Now, when we talk about systems, we're talking about structure, you know, and their habits and routines. Like that's what we talk about with systems. Like it's not necessarily like a software program, right, that you have on computer. But it's like create some kind of structure. You know, the same wake up time, the same time you go to bed, the same non-negotiables every day. Eliminate decision fatigue. Like literally I wear these same clothes every single day. Even when I'm not working, I wear them all the time. Also too, why would I wear someone else's brand when I could wear my own? It's literally free advertising, right? So, but the big thing is it stops me from having to make a decision on what I'm gonna wear. Now, obviously if I'm going somewhere nice, I'll or to a wedding, and my sister's getting married very soon. So I'm not gonna wear this to the wedding, even though I would. So it's not something that I just disregard, but it just creates so much ease for me. Like I don't have to decide what am I gonna wear. I have AMD gym singlets, and so I just grab some shorts and my singlets. That's what I work out in. Grab some socks. Like I don't have to think about that, I just do it. Because decision fatigue is real. And so the more that you have the systems, you don't have to rely on your willpower to make those decisions, and it just makes it easier through discipline. Discipline thrives on simplicity. Complexity is the enemy of success. Complexity is the enemy of execution. And complexity is the enemy of discipline. Your environment should make discipline automatic, not optional. So the less that you can have to decide and more that you can just make these things happen and have the systems and the processes in place where that just becomes almost like an autopilot on the systems, but you just stick with discipline, then it's just the way it goes. Like my mornings is just a big system, really. I just need a little bit of discipline in a couple of different areas. Discipline to get up as soon as the alarm goes off, a little bit of discipline to jump in the cold exposure, and then the rest is all just systems. Like, you know, everything else that I do in the morning, people think I'm so disciplined, but it just becomes a habit. It's just who I am, and I've created systems. I don't need the willpower, I just do it. James Clear said, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." And in this context, we're talking about habits, routines, and structure in your life. That's what you fall back to, right? So if you want to reach your goals, raise your systems, raise your habits, raise your routines, raise the structure that you have, and then the discipline will just kind of work itself out. You just need a little bit of discipline because the system's already running. You just got a little bit of discipline to push you back on track, right? Rather than needing willpower to get you fully moving. And then that's the key. So create systems, create routines, create same wake up structures and morning things and even afternoon things and throughout the day. Then discipline will just become automatic. And the third key point when it comes to building relentless discipline is to act despite of emotion. Discipline means showing up, especially when you don't feel like it, even more so. And what is even more amazing is when you actually do it and you push through it, the endorphins that come afterwards, the feel-good dopamine and serotonin and all of the good feelings that come after that you've pushed through it, you've done it. I don't know if you've ever gone to do a workout or you've gone to do something and you haven't wanted to do it at all, but you pushed yourself when you went and did it. Like how satisfying was that afterwards at the end? Because you pushed through it. So discipline adds to all of those good feelings, and it means showing up despite the feelings, despite how you're feeling. Train your brain to stop negotiating. You got to eliminate that little bitch voice that's in the back of your head. When it's time to act, period. If you said that you're going to do something, do it. And it becomes a muscle that you train. The reps you do when you're tired are the ones that build the grit. They're the ones that make the biggest difference. You know, it's the 80-20 rule. And I'm just going to use the gym example for simplicity. So 20% of the reps create 80% of the results. And it's the 20% of the last reps, the ones that are the hardest, they're the ones that give you, the 80% of the results. Where the first ones that are easier, they only give you 20% of the results. So it's the same in life. It's like those times that we push ourselves and we do it when we really don't feel like doing it, they're the ones that give us 80% of the results in our life. So if you have that as an awareness of like, it's harder, which means it's making me even better, that's the mindset to have. You will never always be motivated, so you must learn to be disciplined. Simple. The more disciplined you can be, the better your life is going to be. Because as I said, discipline is freedom. Discipline isn't about feeling good. It's about choosing power over comfort again and again and again, and you continue doing it. Build the discipline daily, live it fully, and soon it won't just be what you do, it will be who you are. It will become your identity, as I said. It's just a daily practice, a daily effort, a daily decision to lean into the discomfort, to be disciplined, and then all of a sudden you just will be that person. Like me right now, I am disciplined, but I don't have to, I just think I'm normal. Like some people, they say to me like, you know, they ask, how have I created this discipline? How have I been able to do what I do? Why am I like this? I'm like, I just do it. Like it's just normal for me. So I've created that as an identity, and it's just who I am. And I don't even think about it. I don't even think about having to be disciplined. It's just what I've done, what I've been able to do. And if you just go through those 3 things that I said in this video, then you will be able to get to that level too. You made it to the end of the video. You are the true top 1%. Now, don't forget to like and comment below what you got, your biggest takeaway was. I love hearing that. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like, the biggest insight, realization. I read them all, and I like seeing what you got from this. Now, if you'd also like to grab my copy of my free ebook, 4 Rules Any Man Can Follow to Radically Transform His Life, click on the link down below in the description in this video. And if you love this video, you can check out some of the other videos on here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.